Good morning to everyone. Today we will discuss about the lecture number 18 and 19, allelopathy and its application in weed management. So what is the allelopathy? Allelopathy is one plant having a detrimental effect on another plant. So allelopathy is a biological phenomenon by which an organism produces one or more biochemicals that influence the growth, survival and reproduction of other organisms. These biochemicals are known as the allochemicals and can have a beneficial, so positive allelopathy, or detrimental is a negative allelopathy effect on a target organism. So the term of allelopathy or another name of allelopathy is a teletoxy. The term of allelopathy was introduced by the Molish in 1937. Okay, so Molish is a scientist, and in the year 1937 the term of allelopathy is introduced. So, allelopathy is a Greek word. Allelo means each other and pathos means to suffer. Allelopathy refers to the chemical release into the environment where it affects the development and growth of neighboring plant. So, allelopathy is a teletoxy. So, Parthenium is a daughter plant, and exhibiting the teletoxy means allelopathy to its parent plants is known as a autotoxy. ओके, जे पार्थिनियम प्लांट आहे तर त्याच प्लांटचा त्याच्याच डॉटर प्लांटवर जर आपल्याला डेट्रिमेंटल इफेक्ट जाणवेल तर तो काय आहे, ऑटोटॉक्सी इफेक्ट. ओके, द वर्ड ॲलोपॅथी इज अ ग्रीक वर्ड. So allochemicals are found to be released to environment in appreciable quantities. Roots, exudates, leaf leaches, roots and other degrading plant residues, which include a wide range of phenolic acids such as benzoic, cinnamic acids, alkaloids, terpenoids and others. So allochemicals is the phenolic acids, coumarins, terpenoids, flavonoids, scopulants. The allochemicals are released in the form of like vapor, leachates, exudates from roots, decomposition products by microorganisms. So, allochemicals are released in the form of vapor, released from the plants as a vapor. In that, some weeds release a volatile compound from their leaves. Plants belonging to the Labaceae and Compositae family yields the volatile substances. Okay, जे केमिकल ते रिलीज करतात ते व्होलेटाईल फॉर्ममध्ये असतात. इट इज अ वेपर फॉर्ममध्ये. देन लिट्रेट्स फ्रॉम द foliage. From the eucalyptus, allochemicals are leached out as water toxins from the above ground parts by the action of rains, dew or fog. Then exudates from roots. Metabolites are released from the Cercium arvens. It's a weed. Their roots is surrounding a rhizosphere. Okay, these roots the exudates allochemicals. Then decomposition product of dead plant tissues and worn out tissues. You can see the ways of releasing allochemicals. The allochemicals are released from the plant are a vapor form from the roots and leaves through the stomata. So see the images of plants. In that, in a leaves the volatilization from leaves, then leaches from the leaves by rains, fog or dews. तुम्ही इथं बघू शकता की ह्या पानापासून कसं व्हॉलटायझेशन होऊ शकतं की केमिकलचं. त्यानंतर लिचिंग कसं होऊ शकतं बाय रेन्स, फॉग और ड्यू. तर लीव्स आर leaves in soil, they decompose the plant and release the transformation. Then by roots decompositions, then exudates from roots, then leaches from the plant litter and transformation by the microorganisms in a soil. So allochemicals released from the vapor form, foliar form, by the roots, then breakdown or decomposition product of dead plant parts and seed extract. So application of allelopathy in weed managements are application control of certain weeds using a botanicals. For instance, a dry dodder powder has been found to inhibit the growth of water hyacinth and eventually kill the weed. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये काय सांगितले, ड्राय डोडर पावडर आहे, जे डोडर ही जी वीड आहे त्याचा त्या पावडरचा इफेक्ट कशासाठी होईल, तर इनहिबिट द ग्रोथ ऑफ वॉटर हायसिन, म्हणजे ॲलोपॅथीचा इफेक्ट वीड ऑन अ वीड. ओके, देन लाईकवाईज अ कॅरेटोग्रॉस मीन्स अ पार्थिनियम. सो कॅरेटोग्रॉस पावडर फाउंड टू डेट्रिमेंटल टू अदर ॲक्वेटिक वीड्स. कॅरेटोग्रॉस पावडर they inhibit or detrimental the growth of aquatic weed. So the presence of a marigold plant exerted adverse allelopathic effect on a parthenium species. आता प्लांटचा वीडवर इफेक्ट सांगितला आहे, जसे की मारिगोल्डचा पार्थिनियम स्पीसीजवर सांगितलं, दे एक्सक्रेट द ग्रोथ. देन weed coffensina shows the suppressive effect on parthenium, weed on a weed effect. Then the eucalyptus tree leaf leeches have been shown to suppress the growth of nutsedge and Bermuda grass. So types of allelopathy, there are two types, like first one is a true allelopathy and second one is the functional allelopathy. So true allelopathy is the release of substance that are toxic in the form in which they are produced in a plant. Okay, these chemicals are produced in a plant. Then functional allelopathy, the release of substances that are toxic or a result of transformation by the organisms. Then forms of allelopathic interaction, there are three forms of allelopathy, like a weed on a crop, then weed on weed, or crop on a weed. There are three forms. So first one we discuss the weed on a crop. So allelopathic of weed on a crop, the root exudates of weed Canada thistyle injure the oats plant in a field. Okay, then root exudates of euphorbia injure the flax, it's a linseed, but these compounds are identified as a para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, the effect of weed on a crop, we see the one by one. So first one is a maize. The leaves and inflorescence of a parthenium species affect the germination and seedling growth of maize. Then tubers of Cyperus esculentus affect the dry matter production of maize crop. Then quackgrass produce the toxins through roots, leaves and seeds and interfere with uptake of a nutrient by corn. You see the effect of weed on a crop. The jungly palaks affect the wheat plant and their growth and developments. Then second effect is the sorghum. The stem of solanum affect germination and seedling growth. Solanum is a weed. Okay. Then leaves and inflorescences of parthenium affect the germination and seedling growth of sorghum. Then wheat, effect of wheat on wheat, the seed of wild oat affect the germination and early seedling growth of wheat. Then leaves of parthenium affect the general growth of wheat. Then tubers of Cyperus rotundus means lava affect the dry matter production of wheat. Then green and dried leaves of Argemona mexicana affect the germination and seedling growth of wheat. Then next crop is a sunflower, and the seeds of dhatura is a weed, and the seeds of dhatura affect the germination and growth of sunflower. Then second forms like a crop on a weed. So effect of crop plants on a weed. The root exudates of maize inhibit the growth of Chenopodium album. Okay, so maize roots, they exudate the allelochemicals and they inhibit the growth of Chenopodium album weed. Then cold water extract of wheat straw, when applied to the weed, they reduce the germination and growth of Abutilon species. The allelopathic effect of crop on seeds, some examples like maize, the weed species like a Chenopodium album. The maize effect on a Chenopodium albums by their roots, Then sorghum crops, the effect on Amaranthus hybridus. Then rye, Digitaria sanguinalis and Ambrosia artemisifolia. The source of inhibitors is the shoots and foliage. Then crop on a weeds example is the oats, and they inhibit the growth of Chenopodium album. Then effect of weed on a weed. The extract of leaf leachate of decaying leaves of Polygonum contain the flavonoids which are toxic to germination, roots and hypocotyl growth of weeds like Amaranthus pinocetus. Okay. The Polygonum weed, they effect on Amaranthus pinocetus, and the inhibitor secreted by the decaying rhizomes of Solanum helipens affect the growth of Digitaria sanguinalis and Amaranthus species. Then thatch grass. The thatch grass is a Imperitta cylindrica, inhibits the emergence and growth of annual broadleaf weeds. Okay, this is the effect of weed on a weed. So example like Imperitta cylindrica, they inhibit the emergence and growth of annual broadleaf weed like a Borreria hispida or Calotropis. Factors affecting the allelopathic effects. The allelopathic effects might also depends on the number of other factors that might be important in any given situation, like factors like varieties, specificity, autotoxicity, crop on crop effect and environmental factor. So these factors are described in the next lecture. So it is the allelopathy and their effects. Okay, thank you for watching.